This week in East New Britain, torrential rain and flooding continued to wreak havoc in the Kokopo-Rabaul area. These pictures collected from social media users show the damage to villages, main highways and access roads used by a lot of communities.
And I would say this is one of the areas that has been hit hard.
Since Tuesday, Kokopo resident Esau Meli, armed with a mobile phone, has been sending out images and videos of the destruction. His videos have given the rest of Papua New Guinea a glimpse into the plight of communities there.
It's the lifeline of our province. This is our main highway. I hope our authorities come and attend to this road as soon as possible.
Local authorities still have not gone to the sites affected, but schools have been suspended temporarily as they wait for the rains to subside. On the mainland along the Lae Madang Highway, a similar story. Roads were cut off this week, triggering a spike in the cost of travel for passengers moving between Lae and Madang. Now, several PMV owners have complained of how their profits are being eaten up by maintenance costs of their vehicles. And you know what? That's been happening over the 5-year period between 2012 and 2017. Costs have been steadily rising for PMV owners. Fuel costs have gone up. The cost of spare parts have gone up as businesses struggled to import, as the value of the kina slid and foreign exchange became difficult to obtain. And it's been one step forward and 2 steps back. This major highway, the Lae Madang Highway, and particularly the Ramu to Tapo stretch, has never been sealed in its entirety. The number of very powerful sounding commitments goes back to 2012, when several sections of the roads were cut off and repaired and cut off again. Talk to the Works Department and you'll get no real answers about when this road will be fixed. In Port Moresby this week, a few noteworthy local headlines. The Chinese-funded Butuka Academy was forced to close temporarily, and no, it wasn't because of the weather. Parents from Butuka and nearby villages demanded answers over why their children were not given first preference. Another group of parents wanted the school reopened. The PNG Teachers Association, meanwhile, has come out on another issue, but a lingering one: unpaid leave entitlements. Secretary-General of the PNGTA, Ugwalubu Moana, was this week hinting at strike action if the government didn't respond positively. The police union has also issued a similar message. On the maritime front, some good news. The revived Lutheran Shipping, the company that was riddled with abuse and forced into voluntary liquidation in 2012, is back in action. A Filipino crew took 10 days to travel to Papua New Guinea to hand over MV Yalibu. Yep, MV Yalibu. Now, a lot of people have complained about that name, but what many don't realize is that Lutherans have always named their ships after important sites where the Lutheran Church was established. Yalibu in the Southern Highlands is a Lutheran district and one of the last places where Lutheran missionaries went to. The shipping service, meanwhile, is expected to significantly cut costs for people going to Finchafen, Siasi and other locations in Morobe.